Yeah, what's good, y'all? It's your boy Cameron. I'm back with another reaction video. Today we're reacting to Chicago woman killed in broad daylight after leaving WIC office. Boyfriend dropped location. First and foremost, I want to start by saying, may this individual rest in peace. My condolences go out to our loved ones and anyone that may have been affected. Unfortunately, someone did die in the situation, so we're going to start by sending our prayers and condolences out to those that may have been affected. Now, I seen this video on, I believe, Instagram. I think somebody had sent it to me. It was a video of the shooting that occurred online in Chicago. I seen the video, but every action has a reaction, and there's a story behind every incident, right? So I seen the video. My guy got the information on what was going on and what may occurred. Let's get into this video and see what happened. Before we get into this video, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and post notifications so you're notified every time I post a video. Also, if you guys have any videos you would like from me to react to social media sites in the description below, for facing them in, and I react to them. With that being said, let's get right into this video.
Man, we all know recently a woman had lost her life broad daylight in Chicago. Her daughter was in the backseat when it happened. Some say the dude she was with played a part in this deadly situation. You know, I'm gonna let you be the judge of that. If you're not new here, you know we ain't dropping like 3 to 4 days. That's not like me. But I made a promise to the ones I love the most that I would take a break for my birthday. I'm out the country, but this story wouldn't let me be quiet. You had the world bashing a woman on what she wrote online after she was gunned down leaving the WIC building, as mentioned, with her toddler in the backseat. No mask, broad daylight, and no consideration on who actually in that vehicle. And now, instead of waiting for authorities to find out who held responsible and bashing them, you know what the world do in 2026,
Sure
man.
do.
Self-incrimination and bashing the ones they think was the lead to the problem. And let's be real, there's nothing wrong with going through old posts. They public, coming up with the conclusion on what you think took place as a civilian, trying to figure out what caused something. But let's be real on the flip side, and let's be clear. If words, especially vague ones, are being used to justify a shooting like this, then the problem was never the post. It was the people willing to pull the trigger. What makes this even darker is that the man she was with allegedly posted their location shortly before the shooting. Something we're gonna break down and let you guys check out for yourself. But here's where this story stopped being isolated. After digging deeper, it became clear this situation may be allegedly connected to another tragedy Chicago hasn't forgotten. The mass shooting at a female's rapper mixtape release party that we once covered. You know I'm always leave the links in the bio when we speak on them. It resulted in 4 deaths and over 10 shot. It was even more disturbing. Some of the same people allegedly tied to that incident were later seen mocking the situation online about this young woman being gunned down. Instead of showing any type of remorse, they felt satisfaction and alleged revenge. So today, we're not here for the rumors or narratives. We're here to present what's being presented to the public. Break down the story in chronological order, from online behavior to affiliations, and to how innocent people end up in the crossfire.
My God, always make sure you got every detail you're looking for,
Shots
bro.
get fired inside a car with a child inside. It's no longer straight business. It became overly personal. But before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Now, as mentioned, in the last few days, Chicago has been dealing with yet another tragedy that didn't just take a life, it traumatized a child. As mentioned, according to authorities, a woman in her 20s was killed during daylight hours while sitting inside a vehicle moments after leaving the WIC office. On top of that, minutes before all this went down, the man she was with, also in the WIC office, not sure if that's the kid's father, but he was seen giving out the location and making fun of a kid who was around him inside the WIC office, online. And most of us know by now that the man survived. Police didn't release any more details about a potential arrest for the near future, alongside several details being withdrawn.
He dropped the location. She died. He did it. Y'all shit's good, bro.
Public, because this is an ongoing investigation.
Y'all keep fucking with these drug, these gang niggas, street niggas.
Or his woman that was brung up by the public after she lost her life. I want to be clear. We're not here to say that the posting or posting a location makes someone deserve to die. It doesn't. But in the city already dealing with ongoing beefs, activity feuds, and online surveillance, posting your whereabouts can put everybody around you in danger, including children who had no choice in being there. That decision alone has fueled a lot of anger, speculation, and finger pointing. The shooting took place February 4th, 2026 on the 7400 block of South Main Street at around 1:25 p.m. The 26-year-old female victim was later identified as Gabrielle Ayers. A young loving mom had unfortunately succumbed to her injuries, with the godfather of her child telling the local news his godbaby surviving was nothing short of a miracle. Most of us know by now surveillance footage had been floating online, showing 4 gunmen hopping out a red SUV before shooting up a white car.
These niggas
hopping
was
back
letting
in
loose,
their
y'all.
vehicle,
Bad.
driving past, was shooting it up
Bad.
before fleeing the scene.
There you go. And to think that niggas is doing this shit in broad daylight is like insane. Like absolutely insane. Instead of niggas going to school trying to get a job, they out killing in broad daylight. Like, and this is a lifestyle.
Now Gabrielle, her daughter, and her family, the dude she was with, they was leaving the WIC office and only left minutes prior. And the only reason we know that is because of the post that her boyfriend had posted online. And that man is identified as Go Money, a man affiliated with the set called Risky Road. Now, to give you a backstory on Risky Road in Chicago, it's a subset in the region of 4CH, Four Corner Hustlers and Black Disciples. They reside on the Wild Hundreds, mainly on 104th and Maryland. But to understand today's violence in Risky Road, you gotta understand where some of these younger crews came from. Risky Road emerged around 2011 in Chicago, Roseland area, following the killing of Martise Tiskey Evans, a 19-year-old friend whose death deeply impacted the circle. What started as grief turned into retaliation. The block became known as a risk, meaning standing there, driving through, or walking through it carried danger. Over time, young members began feeling that older generations handled Tiskey's death improperly, which created inherited beefs and rival groups. Over time, they became known for having well-known rappers affiliated with them. One of those names was Risky Bands, the brother of the young woman who recently lost her life in this senseless tragedy.
Never blew his gun, he ain't never scored a bucket, he ain't never got shit done. I'm in traffic with the YN spinning, trying to have some fun.
Another name that's been coming up over the last couple of months is YFG Fesso.
The real, kid on the TRX lift up. Lucky I ain't fuck your girl, I'm hitting the bitch and a friend will come with her.
Now, for those who don't remember, Young Scoom is a young Chicago artist whose life was cut short but had an impactful run in the Chicago music scene.
That devil at my doorstep, don't let him in my home. My homie died, I'm crying, I'm trying to kill.
He rapped alongside Lil Jeff and Q50, and his buzz was growing fast. Born Erson Hogan, Scoom was only 18 years old when he lost his life on Sunday, July 7, 2025.
Damn.
That night, Chicago police responded to reports of a shooting. They arrived to find Scoom suffering from 2 gunshot wounds to the chest. He was rushed to the University of Chicago Hospital, where he was later pronounced deceased. May he rest in peace, and condolences to his family. At the same time, CPD spotted a gun-toting suspect running away from the scene. Officers pursued the suspect on foot during that chase. The suspect fired shots at the police. A 10-1 emergency call was made, meaning an officer needed immediate assistance. That triggered a large response from multiple CPD districts, alongside CPD SWAT. To this date, the suspect has not been detained. Now, stay with me, fam. Recently, YFG Fesso went live with the streamer who dissed Scoom, alongside another Risky Road member. That led to Q50 going live and dissing Fesso in return. Things crossed another line when Q50 took a picture with Fesso's daughter, then went on an interview saying he has a daughter now, but doesn't even know her age. Check it out.
New daughter, my daughter. You know, I adopted her, basically.
That's what's up. Let's everybody deserve, you know what I mean? Pops in their life.
I do got a daughter now. Now I got a daughter.
No, he's wildin'.
I don't know how old she is, though, but you know what I'm saying? I'm enough for her.
Now, having a kid, dope, bro. You can leave a legacy type.
If you or a loved one were at Northwell Sleep Center or STARS Rehabilitation between August 2022 and April.
But that's the Noise generation.
I don't know how old she is, though, but you know what I'm saying? I'm enough for her.
Now, having a kid, dope, bro. You can leave a legacy type.
But that's the Noise generation class.
Like when you beefing with somebody and y'all want to go back and forth, your mama this, you know what I'm saying, this, that, and not even say your mama, because, you know, niggas gonna talk about the niggas' moms, you know what I'm saying, like that's like old shit. But when you bring kids into certain shit, bro, like you asking, you know what I'm saying, to play with your life, bro, you know what I'm saying, leave the kids out of shit. So for him to take a picture with the next nigga child and then say I adopted your child and taking care of her, you asking for bad shit to happen to you. You know what I'm saying? You just only expect it. But some niggas be too big-headed in their own ways. Like I said before in the beginning of the video, that they think they untouchable. Nobody could do nothing to them. So, seems like this is what happened here. Bro did some shit and came back and bit him in his ass.
Directly to the older generation beef. Because if we unpack or rewind back rather to July 2025, a well-known Chicago female rapper associated with No Limit, Mellow Bucks, had her mixtape release party, which was shot up. The case we previously covered is mentioned. The link is in the bio. 4 dead, 14 shot. They opened fire into a crowd of people leaving the party. One of the victims was Mellow Bucks' best friend and one of her closest associates. Mellow Bucks later spoke out online expressing severe heartbreak. She said her heart ached and that she wouldn't wish this pain on anyone. At the time, no arrests were made and police were still searching for suspects. The venue was later closed by authorities. Mellow Bucks, who was 24 years old, did respond publicly. She also monetized that response, dropping a song many felt was aimed at the younger individuals allegedly involved. Check it out.
They try to stop my motion. This shit sad. These niggas got beef with the bitches. We the ones throwing our ass and getting dick hard. I'm starting to think y'all get you. Stop going laugh and yelling out loud at phones and thinking somebody gonna listen. These niggas make me nervous, bragging on murders. Fuck y'all shooting this snitching. I ain't never heard no shooter say they shooting. We know that shit's script, but you gotta prove your point, cause don't nobody believe a little ass dickhead. I've been a winner, crush your shit like Christians, and I ain't hitting no innocent. Niggas ain't know what's next, gotta watch my mouth, cause they got the federals listening. I need 3 for 1 like corner stores, but now I ain't talking about candy.
Then you got the females intervening themselves into the rap beats. Like I said, I think I reacted to her to the video, her shit getting shot up last year when it first dropped. And then you have this issue. It's not speaking too much about the baby mother that got killed, but you have situations like this where it's like, okay, you have a female where niggas say, yo, females and children are off limits, but then you got a situation where you got a female that's openly dissing whoever she's talking to. What do you expect to happen? Yeah, we don't want it to happen. We don't want them to get hit. We don't want them in the crossfires. But if you taking yourself and inserting yourself into shit, it's like whatever the niggas is getting, you females is getting too. You know what I'm saying? That females being off limits shit only pertains to the innocent. If you inserting yourself in shit, then whatever cards you decide to play with and whatever life you try to, joke around with, bad shit may happen to you. So.
Your life, but like them niggas, you better watch where you stand. Y'all fuck with wear the pants, but I see now you niggas be wearing the panties. This shit be about clout on beef for niggas, ain't nothing in shit organic. I know niggas from playing the hood security. Now your ass a reaper. You was getting told, hey, look, bro, get on that car. Your ass ain't one of the tweakers. Type of nigga get on live and whoop that fans. Your ass one of the speakers. Can't nobody stand no fucking little white ends, and your ass one of the reasons. What happened to all that cop boom? You seen Lil Bird, you wanted to fight.
After that, people began pointing fingers again, allegedly suggesting individuals affiliated with YFG Fesso and Risky Road were responsible for the mass shooting. Fast forward just 8 months later, and what many call a summer of vengeance appears to repeat itself. But before the latest tragedy, the female victim had made an alarming Facebook post. Now, let me be clear, we do not believe posts are what got her killed, but dissing a dead man or woman can bring consequences people aren't ready for. On November 21st, 2025, a post circulated that read, quote, "Let me post her dead brother in the casket on my page." That was allegedly in response to someone trolling her or her family. In context, people who grow up together often call each other brothers or sisters. Around that time, Risky Bands responded to the noise. He said, "I wasn't going to say nothing at first, but remember, now my sister, now pull up and tweak out for her and my niece. Stop mentioning them." Now fast forward February 4th, 2026 at around 1 p.m., Gabrielle was in the WIC office alongside her baby father and her daughter. She had already left the building, but while still inside, her baby father made a series of questionable posts. In one post, he shared a picture of a child and wrote, "This little boy steady coming by me and tapping my leg. I'm not your papa, my amigo. Stop tweaking." Shortly after, he posted again outside the WIC office. "Don't put me last for no one. I'm going to be the first to risk it all for you." Minutes later, video surfaced showing his leg dangling out of the car. After the ambush, the investigators believe the attackers approached knowing his baby mother and child were inside. The man was shot in the buttock and arm and taken to Christ Hospital in stable condition. As 3 individuals dressed in black were seen running near 79th
All
Street.
of them shells that got let off, he only got hit twice? You know what I'm saying? Out of all them shells that got let off, he only got hit twice. Go to school. Go get your job. Cause shooting ain't it, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shooting is not it. These motherfuckers let off like 15, 20 shots, probably a piece. You know what I'm saying? And he only got hit twice. Y'all standing over the window with the shit in the window like this. And he only got hit twice? Go to school.
Raised the gun, fired towards a white vehicle, then enter a red car. Returned, fired again, and fled.
Yeah,
Minutes
like-
later, individuals allegedly affiliated with Mellow Buck side of town took to Instagram. I won't say their names, but posts included raised firearms that some say look like the same ones, laughing emojis, and a reference to a song called Meet the Spankers.
Gay family
by
something to do this
Risky
weekend. It's
Bands.
crazy.
Check out the clip.
Leaders and authorities are calling on the community to come forward with any information in a shooting that left a young mother dead.
They held a vigil today in the place where it happened. WGN's Courtney Spinelli is at police headquarters with their message.
Witnesses to this brazen act of violence call it nothing short of a miracle that the victim's baby survived. A heavy scene for witnesses and first responders, many of them coming back to the spot where this happened to make a plea for justice.
The people that pulled out automatic weapons on this very land that we stand on ran up broad daylight and murdered Gabrielle are monsters to me.
The life of a young mother cut short Wednesday afternoon near 79th in May. Police say someone opened fire on the car 26-year-old Gabrielle Ayers, a 27-year-old man, and her daughter were inside of. The victims crashing into a van. Moments later, 3 gunmen can be seen in this video shared on social media, running up to the car as they continue to shoot. Witnesses ducking for cover. The baby survived. Shell casings found inside her car seat.
Thank God.
27-year-old was wounded, but Ayers didn't make it.
I cannot call a duck a chicken or a pig a cow. I can call a coward, and these cowards will be hunted down.
Chicago police officers gathered with community, faith leaders, and the mayor for a public roll call followed by a prayer vigil. Many speakers acknowledging a wave of violence over the last few days in Chicago.
And I want y'all to know, I made that face because niggas be saying anything, bro. You know what I mean? Like, I get the community's hurt behind his death happening. A young mother got killed. I get it. There's a nigga still on the run that was shooting at the cops last year. Y'all ain't find him. You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't find him, and it's been almost over a year. So it's like, hunted down who? Y'all can't stop these little niggas. And this is my thing when it comes down to migrants. These little motherfuckers run around like roaches, shooting and gangbanging and selling drugs and shit. And y'all can't stop them, but y'all gonna stop the migrants? You know what I'm saying? Like, and then y'all come on the news with this, oh yeah, we hunted down, I'm gonna call a coward. Yo, go find and arrest them. Put in that OT and find and arrest them. That's running around wilding. Go find them. That's the only reason why I made that face, because people just be saying anything out their face, bro. I'll tell you.
Touching communities on all sides of the city.
Wanting to sound good for the community and shit.
Continues to tear at the thread of the soul of Chicago. It's tragedies like this that remind us of how much more work that we have to do.
Father Michael Plager with St. Sabina around the corner from where the deadly shooting happened, calling on people with information to come forward. A young baby left without a mom and someone who knows who did this.
Think of that baby's face. Think of that mother laying in that car dead. And I pray you don't sleep until you talk and tell what you know.
Yesterday, Crime Stoppers of Cook County announced a $10,000 reward for any information leading to the arrest or indictment of anyone involved in the deadly shooting. Today, St. Sabina announced it will also be putting up a $10,000 reward on top of that. Outside of police headquarters, I'm Courtney Spinelli, WGN News.
I'm sure there's more we didn't speak on because it's not public. But understand this, these things don't happen by mistake. This is a trickle-down effect. When people are grieving, they don't care who's in a car. They just want you to grieve too. Word. And even though a child lost her mother, retaliation thinking doesn't stop. Because that woman, who was also the sister of Risky Bands, in that mindset, when you do dirt, everybody you love become guilty by association. I want y'all to really sit with this. A woman lost her life doing something in routine, going to the WIC office. Her daughter was sitting in the back seat, and in seconds, everything changed. Since then, we watched the internet pick sides, replay posts, turn tragedy into content. But once shots are fired into a car with a child inside, nothing about it is justifiable. This didn't start that day. It didn't start in the parking lot, and it didn't start with the post. It's unresolved conflict, reckless decisions, and no regard for who's get caught in the middle. Rest in peace to the victims. Prayers for a daughter who had to carry this forever. If there's any verified updates, arrests, or developments, I'll bring them to you guys responsibly. Stay aware of your surroundings, be mindful of who you be around. Every move has consequences. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and today, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
I keep saying this over and over. Again, may she rest in peace. Prayers out to her family and her loved ones, because that's who really got to feel the pain behind people's actions and decisions, you know. And her baby that she has to grow without a mom now because of, you know, senseless murders. I feel like a lot of people don't like really grasp the threat or like the actual severity of hanging around the wrong people. You get what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure I said this multiple times, because it's how I feel about the situation 10 toes down. Like, a lot of you women out there just want to surround yourself with the wrong fucking niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? With the wrong niggas. And he said that the post that she made had nothing to do with it. If you ask me, you say something like that, you ask and get shot at. You understand what I'm saying? Nobody's dead deserves to be taunted. Nobody's dead that deserves to be made fun of. None of it. You understand? Niggas is out here running around with Glocks with switches on them, assault rifles and shit. Little kids. So if you feel like you Mr. Macho Man, Mr. Untouchable, or Mr. Untouchable, they're coming for that ass. And like he said, she was going a regular routine from the WIC office. They waiting. The second you drop the location, it was like an alarm clock to get up and let's go. But a lot of y'all don't grasp it. Y'all just want to keep doing what y'all doing and act like nothing gonna happen. It's very unfortunate at the end of the day, because again, nobody deserves to get killed like that in front of their child or gunned down like that in broad daylight. Nobody deserves that. You understand? But I feel like every action has a consequence, and if you choose to diss the dead or make fun of somebody or, you know, troll somebody saying something crazy at their face, or you even with somebody that did some foul shit and they come back for retaliation. Every action has a reaction. Now, you may not have been there when it started, you may not have been there what it caused, you may not be the reason it started. But as long as you went to visit with the individual that's doing this shit, you become a target. And we can sit up here and say, coward this, little nigga this, that, and the third, but this is what these individuals are subjecting themselves to when they participate in online beefs and the little gang wars and the shooting back and forth. This is what they subject themselves to. For the people that's walking around like the innocent lady that was stuck in between our car doors, she had got hit. It's like, damn, she didn't deserve that because she got nothing to do with that shit. Understand? But the people that want to entertain shit because their boyfriend beefing, oh, my boyfriend back, I'm doing it, I'm going to do the same thing. You act and subject yourself to that. Oh yeah, I just adopted a daughter. I'm saying I got a new daughter. I don't even know how old she is, but I take care of her. I'm there for her. You ask and you subject yourself to that shit. So it's like we can sit up here and call them all they want. At the end of the day, that's the life that they choose to live. That's the route they chose to take. You put yourself in it, you have more risk of being a part of it. You know what I'm saying? And that's reality of the situation. Stay out of shit, mind your business, stay in your own lane, and watch your surroundings, who you hang out with, and I promise you'll be alright. I can't guarantee that that somebody may not be an innocent bystander that got hit. Like the dude that was in the truck, he could have got hit from them lighting up that car like that. The car that they hit, the van, he could have been a target of somebody that got hit from straight. Thank God he didn't. But that's somebody that's like, okay, damn, that's fucked up. But these two individuals, the one that got shot at, the only one innocent, in my opinion, in this whole situation is that baby. She's the only innocent one. You got the girlfriend dissing the dead. You got the boyfriend claiming other niggas' kids and saying crazy on the internet. They have easily subjected themselves to these things. So again, may she rest in peace. It's very unfortunate. You understand that the baby had to sit up here and watch her mother get killed and head tapped in. I don't know what she got hit at, but the fact that she's dead, decided to just watch her mother be dead, it's sad. But when you watch surroundings, you choose to stay in your own lane and stay away from drama. Drama don't stay near you. But it's, as long as you keep participating in this gang shit, street shit, this kind of shit happens, especially with the retaliation shit. So again, make sure you rest in peace. My condolences go out to her love, and especially that baby and her family, because they definitely gotta feel that shit. And to all my people watching this shit, stay out the streets. Watch what you participate in. Watch your surroundings. Watch you hang out with, and watch you choose to associate yourself with, because you never know what the next person may do that may come back and bite you because you're with them. And that's that. That's the end of the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and what you guys think in the comment section below. You guys let me know how you feel about this video, and until next time, I'll see y'all.